So which hotel did you guys stay in when you were there? That's right. You didn't stay in a hotel. You just drove down, didn't you?
And no, we stay at Unique.
No.
And
Unique
we always
Suites.
Okay. Because I'm looking at hotels there now. Because our friend won the raffle for the investigation.
Oh, nice.
So
yeah, go to Unique. They're actually a pretty good hotel, and
It's a pretty nice hotel.
So I'll check that out and see.
The rooms are clean, and you'll have a good time there.
And usually our rooms are open to a party, so
Right.
Well, I'll have to remember that for Ash Bash, because we were actually all packed up, had all of our stuff ready to go, and I went and talked to my daughter, and I came back in our bedroom and I slouched down on the floor and said we can't go. And Ron was playing. He was playing me. He knew we weren't going. He knew we weren't going. And he goes, so what's wrong? And I go, something's just not right. And how did I know that my lung was 75% collapsed? I didn't know. So I would have ended up in a hospital somewhere between here and there for 5 days, which would have really sucked because we had somebody else that was riding with us. But the fact is that our friend won the investigation, so we get to go back on April 13th for that. So,
very cool.
So that's when we're going. It's a daytime investigation, but we already found out it was extremely haunted at the time because I got attacked down in the sub-basement. Yeah,
Ashmore, we've got a long history with Ashmore.
Yeah, I knew you did.
We've been investigating there for a long time. The sub-basement was where I did my first Glidden experiment. That's where I got to sit down in the dark by myself with the pink noise generator and strobe light running for the season finale of Haunting History.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a very unpleasant half hour. And of course, he told me I was going to be there for 15 minutes. And I'm sitting there going, this is a really long 15 minutes. He's like, we decided to leave you for a half hour to see what happened.
Oh, that sounds like David.
That was totally David. Yeah. So it was an interesting episode. It's they've got it out on YouTube. You can see me like starting to twitch and things are touching me and things like that. So it was interesting.
David does stuff like that. So, but yeah, the first time we went to a paranormal conference, there was David. He was right across from me, and all day long he was playing season 2 of Haunting History, and there I was looking at myself all day. I was like, great, but I kind of laughed about it. I do have some comments from the chat room. One was, fantastic show, by the way. Make sure they know. That was from Brenda. And Kat says, this has been a great show. So wanted to let you guys know that. So since we're going to be ending the show here in about 3 minutes, what is the best way to find PRI?
Probably on Facebook. That's where most of our presence is. We do have a web page, but I'm absolutely terrible and don't do much with the web page. So Facebook is usually where the presence is, or of course you can always email us at Paranormal Research Institute @gmail.com, and we'll always get back to you on that. Or you can look me up. It's Dan Williams on Facebook.
Mm-hmm. And when you're looking for Dan Williams on Facebook, he has a cowboy hat on. So you don't find the 15 other Dan Williams that are out there.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually a picture that was taken when I was living up in Alaska. So
yeah, we should have talked a little bit about your Alaskan adventures with the hauntings up there, but
that's a whole nother 2-hour show.
Oh yeah. So because we talked about that on my other show, and Dan also has a book out on Amazon. What is the name of? You actually have 2 books, but what are the name of the books, Dan?
The paranormal book is actually called Chasing Shadows.
And it's very good.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's a short little book. It's a short read. It's just kind of the basics of the way we look at things, as opposed to some of the other standards. It's very plain English. It's a fun little read. And the other one is called The Dragon King, and the Chronicles of the Dragon King. And that is my early attempt at a fantasy novel. So yeah, they're floating around out there.
Oh yeah, I have Dan's paranormal book. I got that a long time ago, and he signed it for me when we went up to Utica. Mm-hmm. So, of course, everybody knows I have a large paranormal library. Mike, we know, or you already told them how to find you.
Right, Facebook.
And Scott's not on Facebook right now, I don't think. Are you, Scott?
No, I'm not. It's a long story, but I'm not a Facebook person.
No, I know you used to be, and then you weren't. So.
Yeah. I won't get into it here, but yeah, it's. I just don't do Facebook. However,
that's fine.
I do monitor the PRI email though, and we'll respond to anybody that sends a email to the PRI at gmail.com.
Ron's giving you, Scott, a thumbs up for not being a Facebooker.
Oh, that's not a Facebook. Well, I'm not the only one. I actually have met people that do not get on Facebook.
Ron doesn't either. Ron is not a Facebooker. And I'm honestly, the only reason I ever got on Facebook was my family. It was never to do anything else. This just happened, all the stuff that I'm doing. But thank you guys for coming on. I really appreciate it. You guys made me coming back tonight very easy, and I appreciate that more than you know, because I was looking forward to talking to you guys. I wasn't looking forward to coming back. So,
I can see that. And, honestly, our thoughts and sympathies are with you. I can't even say. I'm glad you're back, and I'm glad you're okay, but our thoughts and prayers are still with you, hon.
Oh, and same as mine with you, because I know you're still going through the loss of your son. So it's never going to go away. We were talking about that earlier. So, but thank you guys for coming on.
Thank you, Denise.
I have a guest. I appreciate it so much. I don't remember who my guest is next week. I know you do. And I hope you guys will come back on sometime. I don't remember who my guest is next week. My phone died where my calendar is. So I will be on next Monday, same time. And I look forward to talking to everybody again. And you're listening to WBHM Digital Broadcasting out of Birmingham, Alabama. And we'll talk to you guys next week. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You are listening to WBHM Digital Broadcasting. The best in paranormal talk radio.